was wondering, Godzilla. I am so looking forward to that movie. But for what I can pick from the trailer, it seemed like it happens in New York, but then some of it looked like it's in some other city, and I can't really determine which city is getting hit. But if you ask me, if Godzilla is a monster of Japan and it's been around since 1950s and it's destroyed Japan since 1950, you would think that it will come across the Pacific through the Pacific Rim, right? and come to the west side of America. There are some parts of Godzilla that looks like it took place in Seattle and also San Francisco. So I'm wondering if this is a multi city destruction by a huge ass monster. So I'm not. I really want to know, but the trailer doesn't really give you a whole lot unless you really are familiar with the surroundings that they did the shooting, or you probably lived in the area where they shot the film. But I am really interested because if it's New York, wow, why does New York always get hit? Independence Day, uh, Cloverfield, and then the World Trade Center. Come on, I mean, and it's real life and in the movies. New York always seems to get hit. Really, why does New York always get? I mean, and I guess because it is one of the larger cities, the largest city in the world. I don't remember which, but it's something like a city in South America that is the largest city in the world. Mexico City is in the, well, okay, I would say like this. The top three. There's a city in South America, I can't think of the top of my head right now. It's Cuapa, something like that. And then there's Mexico City in Mexico. And then there's New York City, New York, USA. And those three cities are the largest urban cities in the world with the most amount of people, with several millions and millions of people. And they always compete as being the largest. And so New York, being the largest city, and it's the United States, of course, U.S. made film in partnership with the Japanese production company that came up with Godzilla in the first place. Warner Brothers putting together a big budget to make this big budget, really awesome special effects film. And if it is New York, I have to look at the trailer over and over again to really figure out which city it is. Then how does Godzilla come across? Okay, it will have to go through the Arctic, around above Russia and Norway, all the way around through Greenland or Iceland to get to New York. I would make a better guess that it will come to the West Coast, like Los Angeles or Mexico, Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of California, um, on the west side of that, or it will attack, San Francisco or Seattle, Washington. And if I'm a big monster like Godzilla and I'm coming across the coast, I'm going to be looking for, a landmass that's easy to get to. Wouldn't I hit Hawaii first? But Hawaii is small islands, and if you're Godzilla and you have a small ass brain, Godzilla supposedly has a very tiny brain. It probably wouldn't know to look for Hawaii. It'll probably bypass it or go around it and not even notice that Hawaii is there. But if Hawaii, having the volcanic activity that it does have, and the fact that nuclear weapons woke this monster up and created this mutant of a monster, I would think that the volcanic activity of Hawaii would draw that monster to Hawaii. So I mean, there's a lot of different things, but I'm wondering if it is New York, if New York is the city that's hit by Godzilla, why again? Godzilla got hit by Godzilla 2000. New York in 2000. Remember that blizzard? That, um, they couldn't use the original design of Godzilla, so they had to come up with a different design because the Japanese production company, I don't remember the name of it, would not allow them to use the original design of Godzilla. So, but this time, Warner Brothers got with this Japanese production company and said, we're going to create a Godzilla that looks just like the Godzilla from the previous films. But keep in mind, though, that Godzilla has changed its look throughout the years. I remember when Godzilla first came out, the black and white one, and I wasn't born in 1954, but I was born in 1972. I am a big fan of big monster movies. And Godzilla had that very kind of a goofy look. You know, he kind of looked kind of goofy, really. And throughout the years, they improved the costume because remember, Godzilla it was actually a costume, and the guy walked about this set of this miniature city. You know, it was a miniature set and destroyed it pretty much. And that's how they made Godzilla in the past. Now we got CGI, special effects. You know, we got all these computers now that can generate, that can make a city look like a real city, just like in Independence Day and uh, 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 what's that one? Uh, December 22nd, 2012, 21st, something like that. Shit, can't think of the name of it. The Mayan calendar one. That movie. I can't think of the name of the movie, but you know they destroyed New York, L.A. and the final scene they were driving through L.A. and L.A. was getting torn up. Well, that was all CGI, of course. You know. And being that it was all, you can actually create a whole city and blow it up pretty much. And so, but why New York again? If New York is the target for Godzilla, New York gets hit again. Oh, in the trailer, there was the Statue of Liberty. That's right. The Statue of Liberty standing tall with her arm chopped off. Again, Statue of Liberty gets hit. In Cloverfield, the head of the Statue of Liberty gets cut off. In Godzilla, this new now the arm that holds the torch up gets thrown off. And part of its body gets chopped off, but the head still standing. So New York again. New York. Why did they go to New Jersey? Seriously, they should not. Jersey already got hit by a huge hurricane, so no, that's not involved New Jersey on that. The people of New Jersey aren't at fault. It's just one particular individual or group of individuals that put New Jersey on the map. So anyway, that's all I say. 8 minutes in. Peace out.